Arcane Atlas Legends.
Lost Worlds Eternal Stories.
The blazing sun rises above the golden sands of Giza. Three colossal silhouettes emerge from the desert haze. Massive pyramids, their ancient stones glowing under morning light. For over 4,500 years, the Great Pyramids of Egypt have stood as silent guardians of time. They are the last of the seven wonders of the ancient world, the only ones still standing. Millions of visitors gaze upon them each year, awed by their scale and mystery. Yet despite centuries of study, their secrets remain untold. How were they built with such precision? Why were they aligned with the stars? And what hidden chambers may still lie sealed within their walls? This is not just the story of stone. It is the story of vision, faith, and mystery. The Great Pyramids of Egypt, timeless monuments that continue to whisper secrets across the sands of eternity. Long before the pyramids rose, the Nile River gave birth to one of the world's greatest civilizations. Its floods brought fertile soil, sustaining millions. Its waters became highways of trade, culture, and belief. The Egyptians saw the Nile as a divine gift, a lifeline from the gods. Out of this river valley grew kingdoms, dynasties, and traditions of order and eternity. By the Old Kingdom, around 2600 BCE, pharaohs ruled as divine kings. They believed themselves sons of the sun god Ra, chosen to maintain balance between heaven and earth. To secure their afterlife, they sought eternal houses, structures that would endure for all time. At Saqqara, Pharaoh Djoser built the Step Pyramid, designed by the genius Imhotep. It was the first experiment in stone architecture. From that experiment would rise something far greater, the true pyramids, culminating in the majestic wonders at Giza. In the fourth dynasty, Pharaoh Khufu ascended the throne. His ambition was boundless. He envisioned not just a tomb, but a monument to eternity itself. Khufu ordered the construction of the Great Pyramid at Giza, a structure unlike anything the world had ever seen. It would rise nearly 150 meters into the sky. Its base would cover more than 13 acres. Its mass would exceed 6 million tons of stone. This was not simply architecture, it was divine declaration. Khufu would be remembered forever, his soul ascending to join the gods. But such vision demanded impossible labor. How could stone blocks weighing tons be cut, transported, and stacked with precision in an age without steel tools or wheels? Khufu's command ignited one of the most ambitious construction projects in human history. A dream of immortality carved in limestone, a challenge that still puzzles us today. Legends long claimed the pyramids were built by slaves, whipped under the desert sun. But archaeology tells another story. Excavations at Giza reveal remains of workers' villages, bakeries, breweries, barracks. Evidence shows a rotating labor force of tens of thousands, skilled craftsmen, farmers during the off-season, and permanent crews of stonecutters and engineers. They were fed with bread, beer, and meat. They were organized into teams with names like Friends of Khufu. Far from being slaves, these workers were part of a national effort, bound by loyalty, faith, and duty. To build the pyramid was not only to serve the king, but to serve the gods. Each block lifted was an offering, each cut of stone a prayer. For them, labor was devotion. And in their devotion, they helped create the last eternal wonder of the ancient world. The stones of the Great Pyramid number more than 2 million. Each weighed between 2 and 15 tons, quarried from nearby limestone cliffs. The inner chambers were built of massive granite blocks hauled from Aswan, hundreds of kilometers away. Without modern cranes, this task seems impossible. Yet the Egyptians engineered a miracle. Ramps of mud brick and limestone extended upward, allowing blocks to be dragged on sledges lubricated with water. Teams hauled in rhythm, their chants echoing across the desert. At the peak of construction, one block may have been placed every 2 minutes. The precision is staggering. The sides of the pyramid align almost perfectly with the cardinal directions. Its base deviates less than a few centimeters, over 230 meters. Such accuracy still challenges modern builders. The stones remain locked together, defying millennia of erosion. They are not just blocks of limestone. They are testaments of human will and divine ambition. The Great Pyramid was not alone. It rose as the centerpiece of a vast complex. Temples, causeways, smaller pyramids, and tombs for queens and nobles. At its eastern base stood a mortuary temple where priests offered daily rituals to sustain Khufu in the afterlife. A covered causeway stretched to a valley temple by the Nile, where the king's funeral procession began. Around the pyramid, mastabas housed the tombs of officials who served Khufu. Their proximity was both honor and eternal service. Nearby, 2 smaller pyramids were built for queens, and colossal boat pits contained full-sized wooden ships, solar barks for the king to sail with Ra across the heavens. This was not just a tomb, it was a city of eternity, carefully planned to mirror both earthly court and celestial order. Every stone, every corridor, every shrine reinforced the pharaoh's divine journey. Deep within the Great Pyramid lie its greatest enigmas. The king's chamber, built of granite blocks weighing up to 70 tons, houses a simple sarcophagus, yet no body has ever been found. Above it, relieving chambers distribute weight, but some believe they hold symbolic meaning. The Grand Gallery, a vast sloping corridor, remains one of the most mysterious spaces in ancient architecture. In recent years, advanced scanning has revealed anomalies, possible hidden voids or undiscovered chambers. What lies inside? Treasures, ritual spaces, or architectural secrets? The Egyptians left no blueprints, no written instructions. The pyramid guards its silence well. Even today, with lasers, drones, and cosmic ray imaging, its deepest secrets remain untold. It stands as both monument and mystery box, daring us to unravel what ancient hands concealed. The Great Pyramid is not only aligned with Earth, but with heaven. Its sides face almost perfectly north, south, east, and west, an alignment more precise than many modern buildings. Its shafts point toward stars. Orion's belt, associated with Osiris, and Sirius, sacred to Isis. Scholars debate whether these were for ventilation or for the soul's passage to the stars. Some theorists argue the entire Giza plateau was laid out as a star map, mirroring Orion in stone. To the Egyptians, the sky was not distant, it was destiny. The stars guided souls, marked seasons, and affirmed divine order. By linking his tomb to the heavens, Khufu ensured his immortality was etched into both earth and sky. Thus, the pyramid is not only architecture, it is cosmology in stone, a bridge between Pharaoh and the eternal constellations. The dimensions of the Great Pyramid inspire endless speculation. Its perimeter divided by twice its height approximates pi. Its slope reflects the golden ratio. Coincidence or advanced design? Some suggest the builders encoded sacred mathematics into stone, embedding cosmic harmony in architecture. Others argue these ratios emerged naturally from practical building choices. Still, the precision is undeniable. The base measures 230 meters per side, differing by only centimeters. The pyramid once rose to 146 meters, its summit gleaming with a polished capstone. It is as if the builders sought to merge geometry with divinity. For Egyptians, numbers were sacred, reflecting order of the universe. In pyramid proportions, they inscribed eternity. Whether intentional or incidental, the result is the same. A structure whose mathematics continue to astonish 4 millennia later. The stones of the Great Pyramid bear no inscriptions, no hieroglyphic prayers, no carved boasts, yet nearby tombs speak for it. Graffiti left by work crews on hidden stones name their teams: Friends of Khufu, Drunkards of Menkaure. These markings reveal human presence, laughter, and pride. Texts from later dynasties describe pyramid rituals, priests offering food, reciting spells to sustain the king. Greek historians like Herodotus marveled at the pyramids, though his tales mixed fact and legend. To Egyptians, the pyramid was silent yet eloquent. It spoke not through words, but through its very form, rising toward the sun, anchored in eternity. Every visitor, ancient or modern, reads its message: that human ambition, guided by faith, can carve immortality from stone. Guarding the Giza plateau lies another enigma, the Great Sphinx. Carved from a single limestone outcrop, the Sphinx stretches 73 meters long, its lion body and human face gazing eternally east toward the rising sun. Traditionally linked to Pharaoh Khufu, son of Khufu, it is believed to symbolize royal power fused with divine guardianship. Yet debates rage. Some claim it is older, eroded by rain long before Khufu's time. Together, the pyramids and Sphinx form a monumental landscape, a theater of eternity. The Sphinx's silent gaze amplifies the pyramid's mystery, as if watching over their secrets. This plateau was more than cemetery. It was a cosmic stage where stone giants guarded the horizon and mortals confronted the eternal. Here, the desert itself became sacred, inscribed with symbols that still puzzle us today. Though immense, the pyramids were not immune to time. Earthquakes shook their stones. The polished white casing that once made them shine like mirrors was stripped for later building projects in Cairo. What remains is their core, weathered but enduring. Over millennia, tomb robbers plundered treasures, leaving empty chambers. Sandstorms scoured the plateau, burying monuments in shifting dunes. Yet the pyramids refused to vanish. Even in ruin, they remained awe-inspiring, larger than life. Travelers in medieval times marveled at them. Chroniclers compared them to mountains. They were seen as wonders beyond human origin, products of giants or magicians. The scars of time only deepened their mystery, turning them from monuments into enigmas. Their survival itself became proof of their divinity. In the 19th century, Western explorers arrived in Egypt. Napoleon's expedition in 1798 brought scientists who measured and mapped the pyramids, igniting fascination across Europe. Soon, scholars and adventurers swarmed Giza, chiseling graffiti, prying stones, seeking hidden treasures. The pyramids became icons of Egyptology. Excavations revealed workers' villages, tools, and inscriptions, rewriting myths of slave labor. Scholars traced alignments, measured angles, and marveled at precision. For the modern world, the pyramids were both scientific puzzles and romantic symbols of the exotic East. They appeared in art, literature, and imagination, inspiring poets, painters, and filmmakers. From the sands they rose again, no longer forgotten, but eternal curiosities. Their rediscovery cemented them as treasures not only of Egypt, but of humanity. Beneath the shadow of the pyramids lies evidence of those who built them. Archaeologists uncovered bakeries with clay ovens, breweries with vats, and barracks where workers slept. Animal bones show they ate beef, sheep, and fish, a diet of strength, not slavery. Graves reveal men who bore heavy loads, their bones marked by strain yet treated with care in death. This village rewrote history. It proved the pyramids were not monuments of cruelty, but of national devotion. Tens of thousands labored in cycles, rotating from farms to construction, united by belief in Pharaoh's divine mission. They were ordinary Egyptians, their sweat immortalized in stone. Though Khufu's name is remembered, it was their hands that raised eternity. The builder's village gave voice to the forgotten, the true architects of immortality. Despite centuries of study, mysteries remain. Some argue the pyramids were energy machines, channeling unknown forces. Others see them as repositories of lost knowledge or legacies of Atlantis. Conspiracy theories abound: aliens, secret codes, prophecies. While most scholars dismiss such claims, their persistence reveals the pyramids' power. They inspire not only science but imagination. Perhaps that is their true genius. By combining scale, precision, and mystery, they transcend explanation. They invite speculation, forcing us to confront both history and myth. Whether tombs, observatories, or symbols, the pyramids remain inexhaustible. Every theory, no matter how strange, reflects humanity's awe before their grandeur. And perhaps that awe is exactly what the builders intended. Though the Great Pyramid itself holds no inscriptions, later pyramids do. The pyramid texts, carved in the 5th and 6th dynasties, record spells and prayers to guide kings into the afterlife. They speak of the pharaoh ascending to the stars, sailing with Ra, becoming one with Osiris. These words illuminate what Khufu's pyramid symbolized, a cosmic machine for resurrection. The pyramid was both tomb and portal, stone stairway to eternity. Through its architecture, Pharaoh's soul was reborn, carried by geometry and ritual into divine realms. The silence of Khufu's pyramid may have been intentional. Its stones themselves were scripture, geometry its gospel. For Egyptians, words, numbers, and stone were one language, the language of eternity. The Great Pyramid became model for centuries of Egyptian tombs. Though later pyramids were smaller and less enduring, the concept persisted. Kings sought eternal houses, noblemen sought smaller copies. The pyramid defined Egyptian architecture, art, and faith. Even as construction shifted to rock-cut tombs in the Valley of the Kings, the pyramid's symbolism endured, its shape appearing in amulets, hieroglyphs, and memories. It was not just a tomb, it was Egypt's eternal emblem. To this day, the triangle silhouette embodies Egypt itself. From currency to flags, from logos to films, the pyramid remains an icon of mystery and power. Its legacy outlived the kings who built it, becoming the heritage of an entire civilization. The Great Pyramid captured imaginations across cultures. In Islamic tradition, it was said to store knowledge of antediluvian prophets. In medieval lore, it was built by magicians or giants. Renaissance thinkers saw it as proof of sacred geometry. Modern novels and films turn it into secret chambers, portals, or cosmic engines. The pyramid became both history and myth. It symbolizes endurance, secrecy, eternity. From Herodotus to Hollywood, it continues to inspire. That universality is its power. It belongs not only to Egypt, but to the world. Every generation reinvents its meaning, yet none exhaust it. The Great Pyramid is a mirror of humanity, our fears, hopes, and dreams carved in stone. What do the pyramids teach us today? That ambition can defy limits, that faith can move millions, that order can create eternity. Yet they also warn us. The civilization that built them eventually declined. Its monuments outlived its rulers. We too must ask, what will endure beyond us? The pyramids show that greatness is fragile, yet beauty can persist. They remind us that what we dedicate to eternity may indeed survive. But they also caution, if we neglect balance, even the mightiest empire falls. Thus, the pyramids are both triumph and warning, stone teachers whose lessons echo across time. The sun sets over Giza, the pyramids glowing red against darkening skies. The desert cools, silence deepens. For 45 centuries, these stones have stood, mountains shaped by human hands. They have seen kingdoms rise and fall, conquerors come and go, sands shift and return, and still they endure. We know much about them, how they were built, who built them, what they meant. Yet mysteries remain. Hidden chambers, astronomical alignments, sacred mathematics, secrets still untold, guarded by stone. Perhaps that is their greatest gift. Not answers, but questions. The pyramids invite us to wonder, to dream, to seek. They are not only monuments of Egypt, they are monuments of humanity. Reminders that we too can carve eternity if only we dare. As the stars rise above Giza, the pyramids keep their silence. And in that silence, they still speak.